Hey everybody, hello. Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. We are starting a new myth video series this week all about summer review. So parents, I want to know, how are you feeling about your teens' math skills at the end of the year? What's that one word you would describe them? Are they awesome or are they worrisome? What would you say? Let me know with a word down below. We're talking about this because as we get closer and closer to the end of the school year, I want to make sure you are prepared to keep your teens learning over the summer. So, in order to help you survive the summer, in order to help you have some learning opportunities for your teen this summer, join me and my 13 amazing co-hosts at the Parent Survival Guide to Summer Routines event by clicking the link in the description. Now, something we want to talk about today and the rest of this week are specific things to review, specific things we want to make sure your teen's learning this summer. Today, let's talk about math. I want to start by saying every single teen I've ever tutored, no matter if I'm talking to a middle schooler or a high schooler, sometimes even college kiddos, they all need review of their basic math facts. I cannot tell you how many students I've tutored, especially at the middle school level, that middle schoolers get into high school. They're expected to know all of those, all four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Since multiplication and division are learned the last, I got to tell you, that is usually where the deficit is. That's usually where kids haven't memorized those or aren't as comfortable with those. So definitely help your teen, your tween, practice those this summer. And if you've got an older kid on your hands, I've got to tell you, there have been a lot of high schoolers that I've worked with that are so involved in upper level math. When I say upper level math, I'm not talking calculus. I mean things as simple for some of us, or not some of us, as algebra 2 and geometry. They don't remember things like ratios and fractions and percents. Like, they don't know how to multiply fractions together. They don't know how to convert a fraction into a decimal, or they don't remember something as simple as long division. Okay, so that happens because students get so used to having calculators all the time. And I gotta tell you, certain tests at school, let alone standardized things like the ACT, SAT, you cannot use a calculator all of the time. So your teens, especially your high schoolers, they've got to remember some of that information, some of those processes, some of those formulas that are all basic math that they learned in middle school that they might not have used in a while at the high school level, that they have forgotten. Okay, so definitely do know back to basics is the strategy for your child's summer review when it comes to math. So, how do we help them practice their math? What are some ideas? I want to share those with you in just a second. Before I do, if you're just not joining us, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube, so make sure you're a subscriber at Ace Cookie Tutoring, because I will be going live at least 4 days a week with videos, busting myths, all about school, all about learning, and I want to help you. I want to help your teens love learning and have awesome grades and actually like school. So I promised you some ideas about math, about reviewing those. Well, I'm going to tell you today what I've said in a lot of videos. And if we haven't met each other yet, you will probably hear it many, many times this week. Do you know how your teen learns is directly related to his learning style? So my visual learners, they want to see things, okay? They need to see their colors. They need to read. So I can tell you a story, like a problem, like a word problem might help your teens with these basic math facts. Flashcards are going to help them. Lots of practice problems that have instructions with them worked out. So when it comes to multiplication and addition, probably don't need steps worked out, but for things like the Pythagorean theorem, quadratic formula, things like that that are sort of simple, or like I said, maybe your teen learned it this year, we just need to review it this summer because we didn't quite get it and we need to be prepared for the next step next year. Do you know that's something that's going to help a visual learner? My auditory learners, Those are those guys that like to watch videos. They want to listen to something, maybe a story, some kind of scenario for them to listen to, or all of those songs. I think about all those different YouTube songs that are like the multiplication songs, that kind of thing. And my kinesthetic learners, they want to get up and move around. So those are the ones that we might want to cook, we might want to break out something that we build, that requires cutting up something or drawing something. Those are more kinesthetic or tactile learners. So there are so many different ways for your teens to practice math this summer. That's something I want to talk to you more about. An awesome opportunity to do that is at that upcoming event called the Parent Survival Guide to Summer with Teens. I will be presenting along with my 13 co-hosts on May 17th and May 18th. It is a free live event. So I hope you can join us live by clicking the link in the description. If you can't make it live, totally understandable. There will be a replay available for a short amount of time, but you only get that if you sign up. So have an awesome night. We'll see you for tomorrow's video all about reading. And remember, subscribe to my channel and join us for the event so you can learn how to survive summer with your teens. Have an awesome night, guys.